Hi, friends. Welcome back to your practice. I am Katie Arnold, and today we are talking about self-care practices that you may not think of as self-care. All right. So I'm going to talk about 5 different self-care practices that we might not think of as self-care or that maybe you haven't heard of in terms of talking about self-care. So the first one is just doing something creative. We all have this creative bone in our body, but the thing is, some of us spend more time cultivating it. If you have a creative practice that you enjoy doing, that is such a beautiful form of self-care. That could be sitting on your couch and making jewelry. It could be playing your guitar, your piano, whatever instrument of choice. It could mean taking time to sing. Anything that brings about your creative nature is such a beautiful form of self-care. It allows yourself to reconnect with yourself and with things that you enjoy. The next thing is connecting in nature and to nature. So if you have the ability to get out in nature, to go for a walk or to stand in the grass, especially if you can do it barefooted, that is a beautiful way to reground your energy and to reconnect with the physical earth. But another beautiful thing is just taking care of the plants that you have around your house, watering them, caring for them, maintaining them, taking off the leaves that have maybe turned over and are no longer healthy, removing those from your plants, those things that allow us to take care of our space, to take care of nature, such a beautiful form of self-care. The next one that I'm going to talk about is staying hydrated, drinking water. Our bodies are made up of water. They require water. So if you are feeling, or if your body is dehydrated, you are going to feel dehydrated, lethargic, so tired, drained. So drink water, keep that body hydrated and keep your energy up. I don't care if you are drinking plain water, if you're drinking water with lemon or fruit or something in there, if you prefer to do that to up the taste. You can drink sparkling water, you can drink iced tea. Soda and coffee don't necessarily count towards our water intake, but there's so many other ways, if you're not a big water drinker, to try and make it more fun and enjoyable. Even right here, as we're chatting, I have my limoncello LaCroix. I don't have a sponsorship. This is not paid, but I love it sitting right next to me. So get your water and drink up. Next, we're going to talk about writing permission slips for yourself. Now, this might sound kind of silly, but if you are someone like me who has a really hard time putting work to the side, putting things to the side, and allowing yourself to rest, sometimes just writing out a permission slip so you can pull it off and use it at any point that you need to. That could be permission to lay on your couch and binge watch your favorite show on Netflix for 3 hours. That could be a permission slip to leave an event early that, maybe you've got a lot of anxiety, you don't have a ton of energy for, but you have to show up. Write yourself that permission slip to leave early. Whatever that happens to be for you that you need help giving yourself permission, write yourself a permission slip. And finally, this is really the biggest one for me: boundaries. Boundaries are so challenging. I'm talking about boundaries with friends, boundaries with family, with coworkers, and boundaries with yourself. Now, to use my own life and my own experience as an example, I have a full-time 9 to 5, technically 7:30 to 3:30, full-time job where I work for somebody else. I work for a team of real estate agents. Now, if you know much about real estate agents, they work all the time. All the time. They work really hard and they are connected to their devices, I swear, constantly. So they're sending emails, they're sending text messages, they're connecting with other agents. They have things that are going on all hours of the day. my work hours don't coincide with theirs. And so I had to learn pretty early on of working for my team to set those boundaries, to say, hey guys, if you have something that you want to text me about at 8 p.m., can you just send it to me in an email that I can deal with in the morning? Things like that, to say, I need to have some work-life balance for myself. I haven't signed on to be a real estate agent. You can call me, you can text me when you have things that you really need my help with outside of those hours. And if I can help you, I can. But otherwise, I need to be able to set some boundaries. And lucky for me, my team was really understanding. We've had moments where we've had to kind of remind each other of the boundaries that we've set. But once I set that boundary, they totally got it. They totally understood. And then with that, I had to set a boundary for myself of also upholding that, of saying, if they're reaching out to me, I am not responding, or I'm saying, hey, can you send this to me in an email? I'll deal with it in the morning. Those boundaries are so important. And so that's just an example in terms of work. You could have examples in terms of friendships. Maybe you have friendships that you have to put some boundaries in place. Maybe you need to put some boundaries with your family. That's okay too. When you can set those boundaries, you are caring so deeply for yourself. So these are 5 kinds of self-care practices that you may not think of as self-care, but they are so beneficial and can be so beneficial for nurturing your soul, for reconnecting with yourself. And so I highly encourage you to put one of them into play today. It's so easy. Grab whichever one is bouncing out to you, it's calling your name, and put that practice into play today. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week for our next class. And if you need more self-care practices, rituals, and conversations, make sure to browse around on my YouTube channel, and there are more there for you. I'll see you next time.
Hi friends, I'm just popping back in here real quick to ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, like this video, comment below, and if there's something specific that you want to see, let me know that as well. Go find me on Instagram at I am Katie Arnold, and I would love to bring a class just for you.